This is PlaymoBello, and this is one of the sets, the stunt show sets that I was mostly excited about because it's a monoplane. It has one engine, can rotate it, have fun with it. It would have been really awesome if Playmobil made this with an actually working engine. This set also comes with this extremely tall little airplane tower. This is supposed to help you navigate into the stunt show arena where you know where you need to do your turns or fly as high as you need to fly. And right behind the airplane you have the box. Here is the back of the box. Here is the side of the box with the airplane showing the number 70902 and all the accessories you get with this set. There is a little compartment in the back of the airplane that opens like that, sideways like that, where you can keep a lot of accessories inside. Not just that, but if you look, you can actually fit two characters, two pilots inside the airplane. There's the first guy in the front, the guy in the back. It's a little dark, you can't see very well because the wing covers all the light sources and then they're just hiding in the shadows. I did fit all of that in this small little space. Look how small the space is. And here is a character inside the compartment so you can see how deep it goes, pretty much at the bottom of the airplane here. Deep space, and it finishes pretty much right here at the wall. You can put all of these. Of course, if you do fit all of these, it will be difficult for you to remove them after because it's a lot of items and they stay very compact in there. Now I organized the items a little bit better. This guy here has a saw. I don't know why he would be sawing in an airplane. Nothing sounds good. But here's the other guy. He has a radio in his hand. He's the guy that stays on the floor and helps land the airplane. There are these little foots so you can put here and make sure the airplane does not move anymore. Put on both sides, maybe one on the front as well, but it only gives you two of those. You also have these. It is a stunt show after all, so you get these little holders that you can press down onto the wings or sides of the airplane, and then you can play that your Playmobil is just holding on the wings. There's also a toolbox because if you have an airplane that's made for stunts, for crashes, and for a show, you're gonna be fixing a lot of stuff on it. Bucket of gasoline or maybe diesel or even oil so you can put in the engine so it runs smoothly. So this is the airplane. This is the most awesome looking airplane that I have seen, especially with this tiger face here, the green eyes, the wing. It has all of those designs from the stunt shows. It has the scratches from the tiger just being in a fight, a very vicious fight. Another little scratch here bleeding out, and then you know the flaps don't move like in a real airplane. You see these flaps here is what guides the airplane. Once you turn the wheels or the joystick inside, there's supposed to be flaps in here. You can see that Playmobil hinted out that these are supposed to move. Very angry teeth from this tiger airplane. This is from the collection Air Stunt Show. So speaking about these don't really stick to the wings. I tried several ways. If you press really hard, it comes off immediately as soon as you put any pressure on it. The more you press, the better the air gets out. And if you put a little bit of water or spit, it holds it. With this back wing here, if you see, I can actually lift the airplane after I put a little bit of water under it and seal with a lot of pressure. Because it's a flat surface, it does work, which then means that your character can actually hold on to it pretty good. Look at that, he doesn't fall, he's still not falling. Fly upside down and he's still there. Look at that, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? So if you have, there you go, he finally fell, but look, he fell from his hand grip not being strong. Now I don't know if I got lucky, but I got 3 of these. One is on the back there, 2 over here. So I went ahead and I tested the whole surface of this airplane, and the 3 best spots are definitely the back wing here. You can also be at the bottom of the back wing so they can just be hanging, falling down. This top area does not hold it because it has a lot of sticker and drawings. Drawings kind of remove the smoothness of the surface. Best spot was the glass. The glass holds really good. You can even pull the airplane, look at that. And the character will stay there forever. Eventually this will get air in there very slowly, but you will often see this character falling off because his hand grip is not good enough. And then there's here on top of this compartment, it's also flat enough for you to have a character hanging. The problem with that is that the door opens and closes as you're flying. Because of the weight of the character, it won't stay closed. Look at that. Let me close it and show it to you, and there he falls because his grip is not good enough. But you can see the door is already almost open. You can also have it stuck to this wing here. Never mind, I take it back. I guess it does work to have the thing on the top of the big wingspan, which is great because this is where everyone wants to get their characters standing on. So it does work. Look at that. He's sticking in there. It's not falling. So it sticks in there really good. Let me show you the pressure. You can hold the entire airplane through that fan. Oh, look how long I can hold it. So it's a very good grip. Back wing, look at that. Very good grip as well. And through the windshield, you can carry the airplane and do wherever you want. Look at that. That's such a good grip. Playmobil done a very good job with those. You can even leave it there. Let's see how long it stays, huh? From what I see here, it looks like this guy is actually the pilot of the airplane because he has the radio in his ear, and this guy is very well protected with a helmet, gloves, some jacket. Look at his jacket. Very good jacket for the cold weather of the skies. So I think this guy is the stunt guy that grabs onto the handles and rides on top of the airplane, under the airplane, and this guy just drives the airplane. He's the pilot. He also probably works on the airplane. Maybe they're both airplane mechanics. They get their little toolbox there, and as you can see, this is the airplane. It looks pretty awesome. This is not a new airplane from Playmobil. It was released as a taxi airplane in the 90s. One of the first airplanes ever made by Playmobil. Looked pretty much like this one, just different visuals. It was just white and blue. But this one, the visuals are just awesome. I love the yellow with the white and the tiger stripes. All the little drawings, the faces and everything. And if you don't want to play with the stunt stuff, just having this airplane, any character driving this or flying with this, just sounds just awesome. Look at that. As I mentioned earlier, it's just a fake engine. You have to just do it like this to make it fly around. Here's the landing gears. They are just, the wheels are removable if you work really hard on taking them out. But other than that, this is a whole piece from the airplane. You can even see here the connection with the whole bottom piece of this airplane is down here. Here is the entryway for the diesel. You can just come here with your character, and this actually fits inside there, and you can insert the diesel. You can even play. You're flying with the canister stuck to it because you forgot and you're in danger now. Your airplane might explode. Here is the compartment that I showed earlier that you can open and put stuff. The other side looks pretty much the same, just a big window here. And I believe the reason for a big window is because for you to manipulate your character is very, very small. It's very difficult. You see, I can just barely put 2 fingers here to grab a character. Look at that airplane panel. It looks beautiful. Did not install a sticker. Maybe it was pre-installed by Playmobil. Maybe it's just a permanent drawing, but you can see it looks beautiful. It has all the airplane buttons and visors, and also 2 joysticks that you can hold on with the hands of the Playmobil, as well as sitting on the pilot seat. And then there's the co-pilot seat, which is probably where the stuntman is gonna sit. So there you go. That is the airplane set 70902. It's one awesome airplane, and I just love it. Here is the airplane tower that the airplane is supposed to fly around through it. Maybe it's one of those days where the stuntman just lost his mind and he's just up there like he doesn't care. So this tower is made of a very strange material. You would never expect this to be made of what it is made. It's very soft, and it's the same thing you find in cardboard boxes that protects television. See, it's that little white foam. Can you see that? So this does not have much of a long lifespan because these do get mold over time depending where you store it. And they're very bulky. You hear that? This can be damaged very easily. If you get, for example, the saw and you start sawing on it, now you leave a mark on it. Yes, I did damage on purpose. Now you leave a little mark on it. Imagine if you're storing with other items and he punctures it. It's, I don't know, it's just not very archival. And if you give it to a child, I can see how it would just break in half very easily. And he has a little board here at the bottom that you can move like this. This is what it looks like on the other side. That's just connected by a pole. And its purpose is to show what kind of stunt you can do with that pole. You see that? The airplane comes sideways, goes around the pole, and continues. So that's one of the stunts you can do to it. The airplane comes sideways, goes around, and goes over. Here's what the pole looks like with a character next to it. It's a pretty large pole, very tall, look at that. And here are the characters. So you have an African American character. He has his sleeves folded over. That's really cool looking, look at that. Under it he has another shirt, a red shirt. Asian guy, he has Asian eyes, look at that. This is his helmet with some really cool icon that represents the stunt air show. He has some heavy gloves. That's definitely an aviator pants and jacket. You can tell by the pockets and the little belts on his legs. This guy has more of, if you see the oil on his shirt here, it looks like he's definitely a mechanic. Maybe he doesn't pilot the airplane, maybe. And here are all the accessories you get with this set. You get all the tools for your toolbox, 2 wheel holders like brakes, mechanical brakes for your airplane wheels. Then there for your airplane tires, there's a canister of diesel or gasoline or maybe just oil, gloves, a helmet, a hat with a headphone set connected to it, a radio, the 2 characters I already showed you earlier. And there you go, all the stunt sets put together so far. Have 2 monster trucks, there are platforms, this one is just a car. There is the stunt car, the crash dummy car with the dummy character, and the air stunt airplane that we just reviewed with its accessories and everything else. It's becoming a really cool set. It's definitely something that you can put up a show with and make several stunts by mixing all of these characters all together. So imagine the monster truck cars rolling and here comes the airplane. Lands on top of the monster truck and at the same time you have a crash. Well, we're trying to assess the damage here. The front bumper of the monster truck fell. The airplane went loco and unfortunately killed the stuntman. And I guess the pilot is stuck upside down. One last note, even after the accident, he's still holding on.